I'm Carrie Walsh Jennings, and you are tuned to Bay Area Sports Wrap.
Kenzo, you made it. I made it. Huh? All right. Hi. Marissa's panicking. She needs the mic. We don't have a mic. Marissa just got to speak really loud.
I just don't want to break the rules. Yeah. Hi, Natalie.
Hi.
How are you guys feeling? I mean, you said yesterday, like, if this group isn't motivated, then that's not a good thing. So I'm just wondering, like, heading into today, like, what is the vibe? How is everyone feeling?
I think they're ready.
Yeah.
The vibe is they're ready. We're in a good spot. You know, this has been a goal of ours. And so it's kind of been a little bit of, what do you call it? A little bit of rhythm of us, right? No one thought we were going to be here. Kind of how the beginning of the season, everyone thought us projected we were going to be last. We were projected to, win 8 games, maybe online is what I saw. So just continuing to have that kind of chip on our shoulder, prove people wrong. I think we are exactly where we're supposed to be, and I think we do feel that. We own it, and I think we're ready. Yeah.
Hey, Natalie.
Yep.
Just from the beginning of the season to now, in what ways have you seen your defense evolve?
A lot. I think our communication now is at a real high of what I said, of like a team of Minnesota's experience and their talent and the level of connection that they have on the floor. Like, we can't make errors tonight. And so they understand that. We went through the film a couple times. We went over the game plan many times. We quizzed each other. We did everything to be prepared. And so that, I think our communication on that level is there. Our physicality is great, especially with defending without fouling. And I think just being as disruptive and making people as uncomfortable as possible. I think we're there. Yeah.
Good morning.
Morning.
I saw KT out there this morning. What does it mean to have her on the road, especially for this game?
Yeah, just a lot of joy. KT is hilarious. So she was throwing out jokes. We had dinner last night, and she was just throwing out jokes left and right. And we just, like, me and her just could not stop laughing. I can't even remember. She was probably imitating somebody, and it was hilarious. And so just having KT brings just a bright light to us, and just a lot of joy. We definitely have missed her. Yeah.
Hi.
I can know.
I know you guys are like big on like prepping the mental and being in the right headspace and getting like your emotions right. What was some of the mental and emotional prep you guys were doing in the days leading up?
Yeah, I mean, just for us, like I said, connectivity. So we had 3. They had a dinner right after the game together, and then we had 2 dinners. So we had a total of 3 dinners together. So being connected, being on the same page. How can we do more? I think the biggest thing and the best thing about our team is we own everything where we've made mistakes. So we showed them a lot of the bad clips the next day, and they're just like, whoa, like, wow, we didn't do what we were supposed to do. So that's good. And, even watching just like all the fouls, like I was very concerned with, the 6 offensive fouls. That to me has never happened to us this season, 6 offensive fouls. And so I also looked up, what is the league average of offensive fouls? Do you know what it is? 1.6. And we got called 6 offensive fouls. So, what I'm hoping for is just some, clarity, some evenness to it, because those are possessions. And when you talk about playoffs and you talk about the mentality and the importance of it, it's every possession counts. And so, those to me, that's like 5 extra possessions that we need. So we got to be smart. And I just hope players stay on their feet, because I don't think Minnie needs any more help than, what they are. Yeah.
With 2 of your veteran leaders out, who are you leaning on in these games to kind of step up in these moments?
Could you take one guess?
Everybody else, probably.
V. But, that's a good question, because everyone has stepped up. Tepe's just talked to me right now before she walked in, and she just had some, great, powerful words. And, I just think everyone, I think the coolest thing about our team is everyone's voice is empowered. Anyone can say anything, and no one has a smaller voice than anyone, and I think that's why we're super inclusive. We trust easily. We always put our teammates first, and I think that's the beauty of, how connected we are and why we're able to get 8th when people were, projecting us not to be here. And so I think that's pretty special. So to answer your question, V and everyone.
You said at practice you see similarities between these two teams, the emphasis on defense and also just playing a beautiful style of basketball.
Yeah.
Can you just expand on that a little bit, and also just what other similarities you might see between these two playoff teams?
Yeah, I think, competing against Cheryl for a while, she just really emphasizes ball movement, and making the right play. And, I'm the same because I think it's unguardable when you just constantly move that ball because you don't know who's going to end up with the ball, and everyone also is very effective, and everyone's a threat. And I think that's what the coolest thing about Minnesota is, like, there's not one player that's overly dominant. Fee, of course, is very talented and very skilled, and she can score on every level, and she has moves that are very hard to guard, but they still continue to play the right way. When you see two people, they move it. And I think that's the beauty of basketball is, you can have all these plays and sets and schemes, but like at the end of the day, when your players own to play the right way and ball movement is there and there's wide open shots, quality shots, we call them family shots, now you're going to see a higher volume of the score because it's beautiful basketball and your teammates are having, your teammates are supporting the quality shots, and that's what's really cool. Yeah.
I know that you haven't worried too much about shooting percentage or anything like that all year. When the stakes are higher and every possession matters, like you said, I'm wondering, is there a little more, are you guys a little more selective? Do you think about it a little more, or do you just kind of stick with what's worked all year?
Just taking family shots. Family shots is quality shots for us. Yeah, I know you guys want to find out why we shoot at a higher percentage or not. If it goes in, good. If it's not, hopefully we're getting those extra possessions. But again, not putting any pressure on our players. I'm a true believer in all the reps that they have practiced, all the hours. I mean, God, I've had to kick them out of the gym so many times because more threes, coach, more threes. I want to let it fly. And I'm like, okay, but I also need your legs on the defensive end. So I truly believe in all of our players to shoot that three, let it fly. But again, we're going to hang our hats on the defensive end. We're going to be ready physically, communicatedly, and connected. Yeah.
Could you explain that a little bit more? Family shots, what that means?
Yeah, quality shots. So really similar, again, to like how Minnesota plays when they draw two players. They're not afraid to make that pass. There's no one player that takes onus of that ball, of like, I need this many shots. I mean, I really take, if you look at our average, it's like 4 or 5 or 6 players that average almost double figures or close to it. And that's what's great, is that you don't know what player is going to get hot for us because we share the ball so much. And so that's what I say family shots is whoever has the open shot and best look, that's the family shot. Yeah. All right. Thanks, you guys. See you guys.
Hi, this is Kenny Albert. You're watching Bay Area Sports Wrap.